Class 7th History. Chapter number 9, Religious Beliefs.
Hello children, welcome back to your social science class. This video is the continuation of chapter Religious Beliefs. Now in this video, we'll be studying about the Sufi tradition, Sufi orders, the teachings of the Sufi saints and other cults. So let's start. Before starting, may I ask you, do you know what is the meaning of the word Sufi? Sufi is a member of an Islamic religious group that tries to become united with God by living a simple life and praying and meditating. And Sufism is a mystical Islamic belief and practice in which Muslims seek to find the truth of divine love and knowledge through direct personal experience of God. Interestingly, parallel to Bhakti movement, there was the development of Sufism in India. The Bhakti saints who moved away from the traditional beliefs. The Sufis also disgusted with too much display of wealth of some people, did not want anything to do with the kings and the sultans and the orthodox elements. The two movements based on love and devotion helped to bring the two communities together. Sufis or Muslim saints and mystics, they were deeply religious. They led a simple and pure life with emphasis on self-discipline. The Sufi movement originated in West Asia, and from the 9th century onward, many Sufis began to migrate to India. They settled in the different parts of India and they asked people to love God and to lead a simple life and to treat one another as equal. Next topic is Sufi orders. The Sufi formed many orders or silsila, which means a religious order. By the 13th century, there were 12 silsilas, and each of the silsila was being named after its founder. Some of the important silsilas, they were Chishtis, Suhravadis, Firdausiya, Kubrawaya and Kalandriya. The Chishtis and the Suhravadi silsilas, they were the most popular silsilas in India. The Sufi saints, they lived in khanqahs and some even got married. Usually the khanqah would have a masjid and a madrasa. Often, like the langars in the Gurudwara, they also fed the poor, needy and the travelers. When the pharaoh or a head of the khanqah died, his grave or the dargah would become a pilgrim center. Very often kings and nobles also visited the khanqah. Some people believed that these Sufi saints had the miraculous power who could cure illness and predict the future. Some music recitation called sama were also held in khanqahs. Poems were composed by the saints and their disciples. They were also recited here. Now we'll study about the Chishti silsila. As I have already told you that Chishti silsila was very popular in India during the 13th century and the 14th century. One of the first great saint of the silsilas was Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti. He lived in Ajmer. He was the disciple of Khwaja Usman Harwani of Chisht. The order he established is called Chishti Silsila to which Nizamuddin belonged. Every year, even today, many bus loads of Muslims, Hindus, and Sikhs. They visit the dargah of this saint during the annual celebration called the Urs. They go there to offer chadar and seek his blessings. His two well-known disciples were Bhaktiar Kaki and Baba Farid. Some of the other famous Chishti saints were Khwaja Qutubuddin Bhaktiar Kaki, Baba Farid, Sheikh Nasiruddin Mahmud, Chirage Dilli, and perhaps the greatest Sufi saint ever, Khwaja Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia. His followers also called him Mehboob-e-Ilahi, which means beloved of God. Next is Suhravadi Silsila. Sheikh Bahauddin Zakaria was the first great saint of Suhravadi Silsila. Shah Alam Bukhari and Sheikh Sahibuddin Suhravadi were also the important saints of this silsila. Moving ahead, we will now study about the teachings of the Sufi saints. Some of their important teachings were: God is supreme and He should be worshipped through love and devotion. Meditation and chanting of God's name is very important. They believed that all the religions should be respected. Different religions preach different way of reaching God. They also believe that one should lead a simple life and one should keep oneself free from any sort of greed. They believe that people should help others who are in need, and they should also follow a guru who would show them the correct path. They believe that one can come close to God only through devotional music, and one of the Chishti saint, Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti, he believed that in particular by giving importance to the musical gatherings, one can come close to God. Moving further, we'll study about the other cults or the other religious groups that existed during this period. Some of them were Nathpanthis, Siddhas, and Yogis. They taught people that one could achieve salvation by training one's mind and body, and through meditation, breathing exercise, and by holding one's breath for a longer period of time. But these cults or the religious groups did not attract many followers. So with this, we come to an end of our third video of religious beliefs. Hope you all have understood the chapter. Thank you.